Hi, Tracy. Happy New Year.
Hello, Penelope. How are you? Thank you for coming over during Christmas. I'm so happy that I was able to see Clint.
That's good, but that will be the only time you get to see him this year.
What? Why is that?
Well, I think that once a year is enough. It's a long way for us to travel, so going over for every holiday isn't plausible. We are happy to get Christmas presents from everyone. But to be honest, it's getting hard to put on happy attitudes and fronts for mediocre gifts.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry that we're making you do that. You don't have to pretend. As family, I appreciate the honesty. Next time, you can be more relaxed. Just think of my home like your home. As for the gift, I will do better. Maybe you can prepare a list for me?
No, I don't think that is possible. The problem can't be resolved that easily.
You might be right about that. But I think that you can probably express your thoughts a little more better.
No, the best way is to be direct, or else you won't be able to understand. I'm doing this for your sake. I don't want any misunderstandings. You should thank me for being so considerate.
Unfortunately, you still aren't all that clear. What exactly are you trying to say?
I would prefer it if we didn't stay in contact. Okay, maybe not no contact at all, but I want to keep it to the bare minimum. Like, you don't have to come to Clint's birthday parties. You can just send your gifts by mail. Priority mail would be preferred. Or if you want to send birthday money, you can just transfer it into my account.
Is that right?
Yeah. Same goes for texting. I don't need you to make small talk. Just say what you have to say. But also keep that to a bare minimum too. Just send me important information and that's it. Oh, and this isn't just for me. I want minimal contact between you and Damien as well.
What? That I am his mother? This is a bit sudden. Why are you asking us to do this?
Well, when you text Damien, he feels obligated to send a text back. That gets really annoying real quick, so I don't want to do that anymore. I know he's your oldest son, but could you stop relying on him? He has his own family to take care of now. He doesn't have time for you. We're busy people.
I didn't think I was relying on him too much. It definitely wasn't my intention. I'm sorry if I made you both feel that way. The last thing I wanted to be was a burden on you guys. But it's pretty sad to think of not seeing you guys anymore. I thought that Clint was just starting to get used to us. I would hate if he forgets about us.
That's just your imagination. He hasn't gotten used to you at all. Actually, I don't think he likes you very much.
Well, that kind of hurts. But I think that you are the one that doesn't like us very much, not Clint.
Does it really matter? My child shares the same opinion as me. He likes what I like and he hates what I hate.
Penelope, why is it that you hate me this much? It's going to be very difficult to go low contact with you. Your family is a big part of our family. Damien is my son. I am his mother. He can't stay away from me. Our relationship should never change. If he needs me, I'll always be there for him. Even though you're his wife, I don't think you have a right to stop him from having a relationship with his own mother. You can't stop us from contacting each other.
Only on really super special family occasions will I allow you to see my family.
Allow? They need your permission. You're giving my son permission to contact his own mother. Don't you think that that is a little absurd?
Not at all. Why should Damien even need to contact you that often? He's a full-grown man. He doesn't need you anymore and he has his own family to take care of. He doesn't even need to see you that often either. I don't see any reason why he would even need to see you more than once a year. That is absurd to me.
Well, my husband passed away a few years ago, so now I live alone. But you know that already. Damien doesn't say it outright, but he is probably worried about me living alone.
So what? It's not a big deal that you live alone. You're a grown woman. You can take care of yourself. Wouldn't it even be better if he left you alone? The last thing I want is to have you move in with us or something. That would be a complete nightmare.
A nightmare? You really aren't holding back, are you? Talking to you has been quite shocking to my system. You don't beat around the bush. I might be fine now, but I am getting older. Even though I don't want to admit it myself, I will be needing more assistance in living as the years go by.
That just sounds like charity work to me. Anyway, I don't plan on letting you see Clint from now on, so don't even bother asking. And don't contact us until you really need to. Essentially, I don't want to hear from you, and it would be better if you don't contact us at all. But I will allow important messages only.
Now just wait a minute. You won't let me see my grandchild, and you're restricting contact to emergencies only. Don't you think that those conditions are too harsh? I don't think I did anything to deserve this sort of treatment. If there was something that I did that you didn't like, you can tell me about it. I'll stop. By the way, did you decide on all this by yourself? Shouldn't Damien have a say in this too? We are a family. We can talk things out.
No, we can't talk things out. We're done talking here. Those are the conditions, so take it or leave it. If we keep talking like this, you're only going to tire me out more.
Oh, I see. It's actually the same for me. I feel that the conversation isn't going anywhere either, and that we'll just exhaust ourselves on this topic. I'm going to be talking to Damien about this, though. Hey, Ma. You called me earlier today. Wait, let me guess. Is this about Penelope? Hello, dear. Oh, so you already know. Yes, it is about her. She wasn't being shy at all when she was talking to me today. She basically wants to cut all contact with me. Yeah, I know already. She said something about it yesterday. It seems that she doesn't like me at all. She even wants me to stop talking to you. She can't do that, right? And Clint, she doesn't want me to see my own grandchild. That pretty much sums up what she said to me, too. There was something that happened during Christmas that she didn't like. I think it was the food. She didn't like something you made, or there was an ingredient that she doesn't like. I forgot which one. She thinks you did that on purpose to irritate her. What? Just because of that? If she didn't like something, she could have just told me. Of course I wouldn't have done that on purpose. She's really so bent out of shape about something like that. What is she thinking? To be honest, I don't really know. But I didn't want to poke the beehive by saying anything, so I'm just going to let her do what she wants. Just leave her be for now. She might get over it. Leave her be? But even if I do that, there's no guarantee that she'll change. Besides, she was the one that wants to start a fight. I'm just trying to defend myself here. I didn't do anything wrong. Just please don't send her flying off the handle, because I'm going to have to suffer through her episodes. Same with you, Ma. Make sure you're monitoring your blood pressure levels when you deal with her too. And whose side are you on? Side? I can't choose a side. That's a lose-lose situation. I'm just standing in the middle and hoping I don't become a casualty. You can't be that wishy-washy.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you gone senile or something? You better stop that right away.
Excuse me. What kind of way is that to greet someone? It is incredibly rude for you to talk to anyone like that, much less your family. You need to think before you say things like that to anyone.
No, don't put the blame on me. This is your fault. You still want to play games?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What games?
You're still contacting Damien even though I specifically told you not to. Leave him alone.
Damien happens to be my son. That's how families work.
I explicitly told you to cut it out. Did you not understand?
You did say that, but I don't remember agreeing to your terms.
See? This is what I'm talking about. You're playing silly games. You're making me really angry. You think that you can do anything you want just because you're older. You boomers are so entitled. God, I really hate you so much, you old bag. This is why I don't want to talk to you anymore. This is why I don't want you anywhere near my son.
Okay, fine. I'll just need to change my will then. I'll be leaving everything to Freddie and his wife instead.
What? That's not fair.
You shouldn't be talking about fair. I don't think you understand what that word means. I've had enough of you anyway. I'm done with this attitude of yours. Damien will be losing out on his portion of the inheritance, but that's his fault for choosing such a nasty wife. I had planned on giving Damien a bit more since Freddie is doing quite well for himself and Freddie's wife makes quite a bit of money herself too. It looks like Freddie is all set to take over the company, you know.
Whoa, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess I'll let you in on some family information. It appears Freddie is being groomed to take over his current company. He has a real knack for the business and everyone seems to like him. Because of that, he had suggested I give his part of the inheritance to Damien since Clint will need the money for college one day.
You were going to pay for Clint's college?
Yes. I was about to put it in a trust and give it to Clint on his 18th birthday. I'm also in the middle of revising my will with my lawyers. I was planning on providing Clint with a life where he would never have to worry about money.
You're lying. You're only saying that to bait me. This can't be true. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to confuse me. This is just a ploy for you to try to see your grandchild.
Of course I would love to have a relationship with him. That's true. I'm happy to give money to my family, but if you don't want me to be in your family, you can't exactly just expect handouts from me. You're the one that wants to cut things off between us. And Damien has seemed to have lost his spine. He isn't standing on either side in this little rife of ours. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. I'm tired of all this fighting, so I'm going to end it soon. You already made your feelings for me so abundantly clear, and I'm tired of the way you've been treating me. As much as I would love to help my grandson, I'm scared of how he will turn out because he has you for a mother. I'm not that selfless that I can just hand money over to Clint and not think of all the things you said to me.
I had no idea that there was that much money involved. That changes everything. Exactly how much is in this inheritance? How much are we talking about?
I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, but suffice to say, Clint would have a very nice head start on his future.
Really? That much? And you're giving it all to Clint?
I was planning to, but I'm not going to anymore. He has his mother to thank for that. You won't even let me see him, so there's no point in talking about it. Why would I give that much money to a grandchild that I will never see again? It's just something that I can't justify doing. I'll just give it to Freddie instead. Him and his wife still talk to me and even try to come see me as often as they can. Well, that's all I have to say. Now we can just cut all ties instead of your silly conditions.
Please wait, Tracy. No, please wait, Mum.
What? You're considering me your mum now? Before I was nothing but an annoying old woman to you. You were the one that brought up going low contact. I'm just helping you achieve what you want. I'm also going to take it further and go no contact. That way you never have to deal with me again. I won't even contact Damien. That is what you wanted, right?
That was what I wanted before, but that was before I knew about the inheritance and the money. I'm going to talk to Damien about it later, so let's not act too rashly now. I didn't know that you were going to help Clint out that much. You should have told me sooner. It was my mistake. I made assumptions that I shouldn't have. It's just a misunderstanding. It could happen to anyone.
Mistake. Misunderstanding. What was it that you misunderstood? I think you were the one that was controlling the narrative here. You wanted Damien all to yourself. You wanted him to do whatever you wanted him to do. You wanted to isolate him from his family so that he would only listen to you. That was why you wanted to go low contact, isn't it?
No, it wasn't for anything like that.
If that wasn't the reason, then what was it? Go ahead and explain it to me. You already made it crystal clear that you don't like me. You even called me an old bag and a boomer. You didn't want to talk to me anymore and even ended our conversation. I don't know if I can deal with that attitude of yours any longer.
And I wholeheartedly agree. My attitude was horrendous, and I apologize for the way I talked to you before. It was my mistake.
What a completely different tune you're singing in such a short time.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to do the right thing.
So am I. You asked for me to get out of your lives. I'm going to follow your wishes and do exactly that. From today on, we're no longer family. I won't be a bother to you anymore. I won't even contact you when there is an emergency. If we're going to do something, we might as well do it in full. We will be complete strangers from now on.
What? Wait a minute. We're not done yet.
We're not. Was there something else? I'm just following and respecting your request. I thought you were ready to face any and all consequences when you were so willing to cut me off.
Consequences? What consequences? I didn't think about that at all. How can there be consequences? I'm not ready to deal with any of it. I swear to God, I didn't know anything about inheritance. If there was money involved, I wouldn't have wanted to cut contact. You should have told me earlier.
Oh, really? And why would I want to do that? It's only normal to think about stuff like wills and inheritance at my age. Wanting to cut off your relationship with me would mean that you won't have access to any of my money. Well, you proved that you're only a gold digger, but also completely shameless with no respect for family.
No, that's not who I am. I am none of those things. It's just that things have changed. Exactly how much money will we get? Are we still part of it?
See, this is what I mean when I say you're shameless. Your sudden change in attitude is so transparently for money that it's almost more shocking than your initial rudeness. Ever since I brought it up, you've been nicer to me, but nothing has changed. You still don't like me. You're so easy to read. I know what you're thinking and what you're trying to do.
No, it's nothing like that. It's not what you think. I just thought that I let my temper get the best of me and what I said was out of line. I take it all back. Your grandson, Clint, loves you so much. He would be so sad if he couldn't see his beloved granny anymore. We'll take him to visit you as much as we can. We'll bring him over every time you want to see him. You'll have such a good time together.
That's the complete opposite of what you said to me before, though. I don't think I can believe anything you say anymore. Who knows when you will change your mind again? Sorry, but it doesn't matter what you say or do now. I'm not going to change my mind. You can't take it back.
But that's not what I'm doing. I'm just apologizing for what I said and the hurt feelings I've caused you. We are family. We should get along together and help each other out. You'll be there for me and I'll be there for you. You know?
But not too long ago, you messaged me just to say that you hate me. That's not something that I can forget so soon. You can try to unsend all those messages if you want, but I've already seen them. So there's no point of doing that now.
What are you talking about? I didn't do that. You're always misunderstanding me. Maybe you're just feeling tired. That's why we need to talk more. We need to get to know one another better.
I've had it with you already. You've already shown me your true colors. I've already talked to Damien about this matter as well. I don't want to interact with you in any way anymore, and I don't want to talk to Damien anymore either.
What? You would do that to your own son?
Yes, of course I would. To me, he made a decision when he didn't choose a side. I already told him about my plan to give everything to Freddie, so I don't have anything else to say to you or him. Whatever happens to the two of you from now on has nothing to do with me now.
Please, I'm really sorry. It was all my fault. You can put all the blame on me. I didn't know that you would have money to leave for us. I just let some silly things get to my head. I'm so sorry for my attitude. I won't talk to you like that ever again.
You need to learn to be careful with what you say. Words can also have consequences. They can't just be taken back once you have said them. For me, it's already too late. No matter how much you apologize, the damage has been done.
Please wait. Don't end it like this. We can start over. We can fix this. We can smooth this over. Please.
It's already too late. I'm not going to change my mind. I don't ever plan to contact you again. Not even for family matters. I hope Clint lives a good life. It's just unfortunate that I won't ever be part of it. This is the last goodbye I'll ever say to you. After that, the relationship between Damien and Penelope got worse and worse over this matter. Furthermore, Damien found out that Penelope was cheating on him with someone else. That discovery led to Damien filing for divorce and kicking her out of the house. They fought a lengthy battle in court, but in the end, Damien won custody of Clint. Penelope has to pay for child support and the alimony. Damien sold the house and I allowed him and Clint to move back in with me. We live happily together and I take care of Clint when Damien is busy. As for Penelope, she lost everything. This was the first time that she has realized how wrong she was. But it's already too little too late for her to mend her relationship with us. She doesn't get to see Clint very often, but she has nothing to worry about. I'll definitely be teaching Clint about responsibility and manners, so that he won't grow up to be like his mother.
You really are a useless wife, do you know that? I don't think you've ever done anything right in your life. It really is incredible. Don't you ever think about doing anything for your husband? Or do you only ever think about yourself?
I'm sorry?
What is that supposed to mean? Are you messing with me right now, huh?
What? No, of course not. I'd never even think about doing something like that. But if I'm being honest, I'm not quite sure what it is that you're so upset about right now.
Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what got me so upset. How could you even pretend to not know? Fine, I'll spell it out for you. In my lunch, which you packed this morning, why is there no meat? What am I supposed to do, starve? How am I supposed to survive a full day at work on this rabbit food?
But, well, I really am very sorry. I didn't think packing you a salad for lunch would have made you so upset. It wasn't my intention, and I'm sorry.
You know, the thing that makes me most upset is when I tell you why I'm upset, and all you can do is come up with some excuse or flimsy apology to try and cover for yourself. Every day I wake up and ask myself how I ended up marrying a woman like you. But what else can you expect from a lowly housewife? Honestly, it's not like you could ever hold a real job.
You're right, but that's why I'm doing the best I can with the work around the house. But, well, if I'm being honest, I just don't think I really understand your expectations. You always lose your temper at me so quickly, and it seems like all I ever do is upset you.
There you go again, always making excuses. How do you live with yourself always doing that? If you don't apologize to me right now, Julia, I swear I will divorce you.
Why do you always say that? It really isn't funny if you're not being serious, you know. Besides, I did apologize just now.
Well, do it again. Apologize to me again. Your pathetic little sorry earlier isn't gonna cut it. Do it again and do it right this time. You do know that as a stay-at-home wife, your whole life is guaranteed by me, don't you? Who do you think puts the roof over your head or the food on our table?
Look, I already know that you don't think the work that I do at home even counts as real work. But I really don't think it's fair that every time we fight, you always storm out of the house. And then you even go so far as to talk about divorcing me when you get like this. I just think that, well, don't you think that sometimes you might be a little bit overbearing with the things you expect from me?
Huh? Me? Overbearing? This is typical, Julia. Always making someone else the bad guy. Are you listening to yourself right now?
Well, I'm just saying that we're married, and marriage is supposed to be about working together and learning to compromise, and I just feel like I haven't been seeing a lot of that. I just thought that we would have been doing more of that and kind of coming into our own as a couple, you know? I mean, I feel like it's almost every day that you get so mad at me that you refuse to come home until I've apologized to you. And frankly, I just don't think that acting like that really solves the problem or addresses any of the underlying issues between us.
Wow, you really must be full of yourself to talk to someone like that. Just who do you think you are spouting that kind of nonsense? So basically, you're saying that you don't think you need to apologize for anything.
No, look. Okay, I am sorry. I really am. This is me giving you a genuine apology. Please believe me.
Alright, fine. I guess that I'll come home this time, but you're on thin ice. I really can't promise that there's gonna be a next time if you make me leave the house like this again, okay? So I think you should take some time and really reflect on how you need to improve your attitude. And never forget that you're nothing more than a lonely, stay-at-home wife. Got it? Just remember that without me, you have nothing in this life. Nothing.
But, Rick, well, you don't even make all that much money anyways. I mean, you do know that we've been chipping away at my savings just to get by, don't you? And that's why sometimes we just can't afford meat every day with every meal. I hope all this makes sense.
Hey, you better apologize for what you just said. I swear, Julia, if you want to see me come home tonight, then you better apologize right now.
And just why is it that you're always wanting me to apologize to you all that much? I feel like all I'm doing is trying to speak openly and honestly with you, and you're asking me to apologize?
It's a good wife's job to shut up and do what her husband says. Hey, are you reading all these? Are you still there? Look, I'm on my way home right now. When I get back, you better apologize to me with all your might, got it? Otherwise, I don't think I'll ever forgive you. And then I think I'll finally have no other choice but to divorce you.
But Okay, Rick, I understand. I see that you're not home again today.
Yeah, well, have you finally decided to apologize to me? I'd finally come back home to you if you just tell me you're wrong and say that you'll apologize to me.
No, actually I haven't. In fact, I don't think I will be apologizing to you. If either of us should be apologizing to anyone, you should be doing it to me.
What? You think that I should apologize to you? What are you talking about? You always go on these silly little rants. Or have you finally lost it? Did you finally snap and this is your way of telling me? Seriously, what is wrong with you? You can be such a little freak sometimes, you know that?
I've actually been feeling this way for a long time. Thanks for asking. Look, I can't help that you don't like my cooking, but I think it's just unforgivable to waste food the way that you do. Like today, you took one bite of the food I made and made a face, got up and dumped the entire meal into the trash. I mean, honestly, who does that? Is that also part of your whole overbearing husband persona that you're always trying to give off? Is that why you always have to throw away all the food that I'd spend time preparing for you? Do you know how expensive our food bill gets because you keep doing that, Rick? I work so hard to try and make sure that we have home-cooked meals almost every night, and I have never even gotten so much as a thank you from you.
Hey, shut up already, I get it. But I think you need to remember your place. I really don't know who you think you are talking to me like this. Also, have you ever tried just getting better at cooking? You don't think that might have something to do with it?
If that's the case, then why don't you try cooking something for yourself sometime?
Excuse me? You did not just tell me that. No, seriously, where's this attitude of yours suddenly coming from?
I guess I've just reached the limits of my patience, Rick. All I'm saying is that if all you're gonna do is complain about other people's cooking, then maybe you might want to try cooking something for yourself for once in your life.
And just why would I ever do that? I have a job, I go to work, I come home and I'm tired. Did you never think of that?
And besides, did you really run away from home again just because you didn't like my cooking? Are you telling me that's the only reason?
Honestly, what are you going on about? And do you think that all this talking back to me is really gonna solve anything?
I just wonder what it is about my cooking that made you want to leave so bad. Because I think that when you want to leave the house at night, you just make up something to be mad at me about so as to have an excuse to leave. I feel like you're always very careful about the timing of your little escapades. Or am I wrong?
Julia, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. But if you're saying what I think you are, then you have a lot of nerve talking to your husband like that. I just think you should be very careful before you go around accusing others of doing things. So you're saying that you really have no intention of apologizing to me, even though for dinner all you had ready was some hot garbage on a plate?
How about instead you apologize to all the food you've wasted since I've met you? Let's start there, and then we can talk.
If you have something you want to say, can you just spit it out already? You're saying that I should apologize to you, aren't you? Because if so, I think you need to take a long look in the mirror and think about just how arrogant you're acting now. Anyways, I'm not coming home until I get my apology from you. So, if you want me to come home, you better hurry up and apologize.
Okay, fine. If that's how you want to do things, then.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Yes, hello?
Is this some kind of game to you?
What are you talking about?
Quit messing with me.
Isn't that what I should be saying to you? I have no idea what you want, so could you just hurry up and tell me?
Wow, still as huffy as ever I see. So have you finally decided to come and apologize to me? You do know that if you never come and apologize to me, that I'll never come home, right?
But we're already divorced, so...
We're what?
So what are you talking about? I really don't see any point to continuing this conversation anymore. Like I said, we're already divorced.
What are you talking about? You're my wife. Where do you get off talking to me like that, you housewife?
You got so upset and ran off, but you reached out to me first. A year ago, I was already filing the divorce papers. I had them sent to your parents' place.
Wait, what? Did you really divorce me?
That's right. I didn't know where you were living, so I figured I'd send them to your office or parents. But I didn't know you'd already quit your job. Did you quit after you tried to cut me off?
Seriously, what are you talking about? I just switched jobs. It had nothing to do with you.
I'm so sure. Anyways, you're right. I suppose we really do have nothing to do with each other now. So anyways, if you don't have anything else to say, I'm leaving.
Wait, I have something we need to talk about. Are you really gonna divorce me? What's gonna happen to our home?
Well, I already moved out a long time ago. Our old place was just a rental, so I moved out. Your parents came to pick up your things.
What? Well, how come I never heard of that until now?
Probably because you never talked to your parents? But then again, I really have no idea what you've been doing or where you've been for the last year. You were probably just blowing away your severance money from your old job, though. With your little love on the side, I imagine?
My what?
Well, that's what you were doing, right? Always getting mad at me so you had an excuse to leave and go to her house. I wonder how that's going for you, by the way. I felt so lucky when you threw down those divorce papers before storming out of the house.
So that's when you began filing the papers then? And you just went ahead and signed them without my permission?
Just your permission? Honestly, what are you talking about? You were the one who got them and left them at the house. That's not nothing. Besides, you never said anything once about not wanting to divorce me. Quite the opposite, actually.
But you're just a stay-at-home wife. How have you been able to take care of yourself for this long?
Well, I just started working again.
You what?
Why did you always think it was so impossible that I could work? The only reason I never did was because you wanted me to stay at home and were always upset when I wasn't there doing chores. I only ever became a stay-at-home wife for you. Obviously, I would find work if we divorced and I was single again. I don't think this should be all that hard to understand.
So you're just going to normal job and working?
Yeah, you could say that. It's more accurate to say that if I was really your sweet doting housewife, who's been waiting all this time just for you to come home, I would have run out of money a long time ago. And how could anyone survive a whole year on just the money that you were bringing in?
Well, sure, but I just didn't know that you were just working on your own. I just can't believe that you didn't wait for me and actually filed for divorce. You know, I was actually gonna come home today.
What? Are you stupid? What about this aren't you getting? I know this might be a lot and your jaw might just be on the floor, but I feel like this really isn't that difficult to get. Did you really think I would wait for you a whole year after you cut me off with no contact?
I guess I'm just disappointed. I thought you were a different kind of lady.
I really don't care at all what disappoints you. Besides, going on for a year without ever getting back to your poor folks, even if you came home, we're already divorced, so there's nothing you could do. I've already found a new job and moved out. If I'm being honest, I've been living my best life since leaving you.
There's no way. So you're saying that you've already forgotten all about me?
Actually, until today, yeah, I had basically forgotten all about you. I kind of forgot that you even existed.
You're lying. Well, I don't even see you as my wife anymore, so there.
That's literally fine with me. I'm not your wife anymore. And I would never ever want to be your wife again.
What are you talking about? You married me.
Yeah, only because I never knew what an overbearing, horrible jerk you were. Had I known what kind of person you were before then, well, then I could have avoided having such a black mark on my youthful days. But that's all in the past now, so it's okay.
But I thought I'd be able to get the life that I had. Jennifer, don't you love me anymore?
What? Wow, did you really forget my name?
What? No, of course. You think I could forget the name of my own wife?
No, I think you forget my name. I'm not surprised, though. Once we got married, all you did was say, "Hey, you," to me. Well, it's not like it matters now anyways, since you're never gonna talk to me like that again.
Well, I won't go through with a divorce. I won't leave you, Julia.
Yeah, that's exactly why it's me leaving you. Anyways, are you done having your little outburst? Besides, you're doing all this talking, but weren't you the one who cheated on me?
But, well, I couldn't help it. I'm a man after all, you understand that, right?
How about you go and marry someone who would agree with that line of thinking? By the way, I'll be asking for compensation for the cheating and the divorce.
What?
You really don't seem to be getting any of this, huh? If you're gonna try and be stubborn about all this, then I'm gonna ask for compensation for you cheating. It's a fact that you cheated on me and you left behind plenty of evidence to prove it.
You kept evidence. You've really been busy while I've been gone, haven't you? I thought you made a vow to be loyal to me.
You're a real creep, you know?
Excuse me?
Are you really so strapped for cash that you talk to your ex-wife like that? I think you'd come crawling back to me because you finally ran out of money. Did your mistress break things off with you?
Huh? How did you know all that? Have you been stalking me or something?
Of course not. It's pretty obvious, honestly. There's just no way that such a useless guy like yourself would end up in any other pinch. Besides, once I heard that you'd quit your job and disappeared, I figured you must have run off to live with some rich woman or something. So I hope you had fun.
But I want my old life back. Please, I can't do it without you.
Your old life? What a joke. For me, that life was one trapped inside, always being treated like a slave. I will never help you again. So I'm afraid I must decline.
Don't say that. I'll apologize. If I do, then you'll let me come home, right?
You were always making me try so hard to give the perfect apology to you, and now the tables are reversed. Pretty ironic, don't you think? What a joke. I think I'll pass.
But why? I said I'll apologize.
Do you know how little value I would place on an apology from you? To me, you're already someone from my past, so why don't you just disappear back to there? Well, anyways, if you've realized that an apology from you will be useless, I hope you go and have a happy rest of your life. See ya, loser! In the end, Julia told Rick's parents about his messages. Then she blocked him from everything. Without a job or a place to live, Rick returned to live with his parents, and boy, were they angry with him. After that, Rick found a lousy factory job where he works from sunup to sundown. Rick's parents take his pay and send it to Julia as a form of compensation. Julia continues to live her best life without a lousy man by her side.
You really are such a useless daughter-in-law. What is the point of having you in this house? I have no idea why my son got married to someone like you. What did I do wrong this time? I'm at work right now, so don't have that much time to talk. Stop using work as an excuse. You barely earn anything anyway. You should be grateful that I am letting you live here even when you don't earn much. How about you be a little more useful and help out with the housework a little more often? I can't believe that you're making me do all the housework these days. I'm your mother-in-law. I'm really grateful that you're doing so much for us. Still, I've helped you out whenever I've had the time. I help out with the housework every day, as soon as I get back from work. I know that some days I have to work overtime and can't help out, but that's because I'm working. I'm doing my best, so I don't appreciate you talking to me like this. I really don't like how you talk back to me like this. Stop being so arrogant and know your place. I didn't mean to offend you if I did. I was just telling you the truth about my situation. I just feel so sorry for Sean. He really did choose the wrong woman. There were so many more better options for a beautiful guy like him. That's a little offensive, isn't it? I don't think he thinks that way about me at all. We both decided that we're both going to work even after getting married, and that we're both going to do the housework. There are times when I'm busier than him. I can't be doing the housework all the time. If you really need help with the housework, then you should be asking him as well. Why don't you ask him at all? You always pick on me, even though you should know that I'm busy. You really don't understand at all, do you? Are you seriously trying to make your husband do all the housework for you?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that he should help out from time to time. It's not fair right now because I do so much housework even though we both work full-time jobs.
Your entire thought process is just wrong. You shouldn't be making your man have to do any of the housework. Try to change the way you think.
We actually managed to share the housework pretty evenly before we moved in with you. You've been complaining so much that it's been difficult to balance things evenly between us. How about we try to get along and figure out how we can split up the workload evenly?
Sorry, but I decline.
Would you please think about it? I'm really doing my best to make sure that everyone's happy. I want to try to get along with you, seeing as we live with each other. I don't like having to argue with you every single day. Could we please try to get along?
It's all your fault that we can't get along. I'm getting very stressed these days, having to argue and correct your mistakes all the time. I don't think that I can stand being around you any longer.
I had no idea that you felt that way about me.
You had no idea. You really are kind of obtuse, aren't you? It annoys me that you barely do any of the housework even though you're a wife. I've been doing the housework every single day since I got married. I don't understand how you can't do the same. Who do you think you are?
Well, times have changed now. It's no longer a given that the wife does all the housework. We're in very different situations as well. I'm working a full-time job. Please try to understand that there are some differences between us. Let's just try to get along.
I just thought of a great way to solve all of this.
A way to solve this? Great! What's the idea?
Yeah, it's perfect. I'm not going to be stressed because of you anymore.
That would be great for both of us. Would you let me know what your plan is?
You'll find out soon enough. Look forward to it because it's such a great idea.
Can you not tell me now?
No, I need some time to prepare.
Okay. I'll look forward to it then.
Hey, Mary. You have a business trip planned this weekend, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to double check with you just in case.
I have all the dates on my schedule written down on the calendar. Also, could you talk to your mom for me?
About what?
You know that we don't get along that well with each other. She told me that she thought of an idea to solve our problems. She still hasn't told me what the idea is, and now she's not replying to any of my texts. I'm a little worried because she's ignoring me completely.
I see.
Wait, what? Is that all you're going to say? Please, would you try to help me out? You know that we both work full-time jobs and that I don't have that much free time. She's trying to force me to do all the housework, but that's just not possible. I think it's unfair that I'm the only one she's forcing to help with the housework. You should do some housework too. How do you feel about this problem?
Would you please stop trying to involve me in your problems? This has nothing to do with me.
What did you just say?
I'm your husband. I'm a man and I really don't want to have to get involved in a fight between two women. You guys need to solve this yourselves. Please leave me out of this and not mention this to me ever again. I'm already stressed working my job. I don't need any extra problems to solve.
How could you say that to me? I'm also working a full-time job. I'm stressed out too. It's your mom and your wife. You need to help us solve this problem.
Yeah, I know that she's my mom. I told you I don't want to get involved in pointless arguments. My dad doesn't get involved in any of these arguments, right? I'm going to do the same thing as him and stay out of this.
You can't just pretend that this isn't your problem as well. You were the one that convinced me to move in with your family. You have a responsibility to at least try to make her get along with me. I was the one that got us this house that we could all live in. This is the least you can do for me.
You really need to calm down. Stop getting so worked up about such a small problem. You need to relax or you're going to get even uglier.
I've had enough now. I can't believe you're not going to try to help me out.
This isn't my problem. Why should I help you out? I hope you enjoy your business trip. I really don't mind you being gone for a long time. There's no need to be in a rush to come home.
I'm going on a work trip. It's not a vacation. Still, it's some precious time that I'll have by myself. I'll make sure to use it to try to relax.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. We're going to enjoy our time without you in the house, too.
Okay, fine. I really don't like how you're treating me right now. I think we need to have a talk, too. Please make some time for us to have a serious conversation when I get back. There are some serious problems in our relationship, too. I am not happy at all. There's no longer a place for you to live in this house. What did you just say? I was surprised to receive a message from you all of a sudden. I hope that you enjoy your life on the streets. You're officially homeless as of today. I have no idea what you're talking about. Would you please explain to me what's going on? There's nothing for me to explain. It's exactly as I just said. You'll understand what's happening once you come home. I guess it's not your home anymore, though. We sold the house, so it's no longer our property. You're joking, right? I'm not joking at all. We sold the house while you were gone on your business trip. All of us moved into a new place without you. That's why I'm telling you that you have no place to live. I hope that you enjoy your life as a homeless woman on the streets. Are you serious about all of this? I don't think it was a very smart thing to do. What are you talking about? This fixes all the problems that we've been having. Today we're going on a family vacation and staying in a nice hotel. We're planning to move into our new place tomorrow. We've already hired a moving company to deliver all our belongings to our new place. So you guys have planned this all out then? You're not at your new place yet, right? No, not yet. It took us a little longer than we planned because we had to wait for you to go on a business trip. I told Sean that we didn't have to keep this a secret from you, but he insisted we keep it a secret. It kind of seemed like he was a little scared of you. I hope he can live stress-free now that you're not living with us. So he was involved in this plan of yours as well then. That's why he kept on checking with me about my business trip. He kept on asking me the exact times I would leave and come back. This was all planned out by all of you guys. Of course we planned this together. We're a family after all. You're the only one that I don't consider as family. We sold off the house on the day you left for your business trip. There's no place for you to go home to now. Enjoy your miserable life on the streets. Thanks for letting me know at least. I'm sure I'll be so much happier without you guys anyway. Yeah, we feel the same way too. Never show your face in front of us ever again. That's what I was going to say. I never want to have to talk to you ever again. That's it. Goodbye. Would you please answer the phone? It's an emergency. I need to talk to you right now. Please just pick up. What do you want from me? I think it's a little rude to call me over 100 times. I thought that you never wanted to see my face ever again. Some problems came up. There's some things that I really need to talk to you about. Would you please just pick up the phone? Unfortunately, I still don't want to see or talk to you at all. I'm not going to pick up the phone. What's the matter anyway? What's the emergency? If you need to tell me something, you can tell me here. I am not going to talk to you on the phone. I'm crying so much right now. What are you talking about? Apparently, the sale of the house didn't go through. We've already bought the new house that we're moving into. Without the money from the sale of the old house, we can't pay for the new one. What the hell are we meant to do? Why should I know? None of this is my responsibility. You guys did this to me behind my back. Figure it out yourselves. I wonder why there was a problem with the sale of the house. I tried asking him, but he wouldn't tell me the details. That house is my property. It's under my name, so I stopped the sale. Wait, what did you just say? I knew that you guys needed the money from the sale of the house to move. I contacted the real estate agent yesterday and got the sale canceled. I'm so glad that I noticed before the sale went through. Although the sale never would have worked in the first place. The house is in my name, so you would have needed my permission and signature for the sale to go through. Did you really think that something like this would really work? Is your entire family full of idiots? I don't understand what's going on. How could the house be in your name? That's just not possible. Isn't that house in Sean's name? It's his house, right?
No, it's not. I was the one that purchased that house. No way. You've got to be lying. I always thought that place was his. He was the one that bought the house. Did you seriously think that? There's no way that he could afford to buy a house. You know how little he earns, right? He'd be lucky to rent out an old apartment room with his salary. Wait, what are you talking about now? Is his salary really that low? Yeah, I thought you would have known that. I'm the one that's paying off the loans for the house. There's just no way you guys could sell off the house. I had a couple of missed calls from unknown numbers. I guess that it was the real estate agency calling me to check what was going on. I really didn't expect you guys to do something this stupid, though. Anyway, it was a good opportunity for me to find out how crazy you guys are. Would you please hold on a minute? I'm having trouble trying to process what you just told me. What part of it are you struggling to process? I thought that I explained everything to you very clearly. You're telling me that the house that we were all living in is actually your property. Are you really the one that's paying off the loans? I still can't believe any of this. Well, you're going to have to believe it because it's the reality. How are we meant to pay for our new place then? Are you seriously asking me that? We were planning to pay for our new house with the money from the sale of that house. We already paid the down payment and we have no savings left at all. What the hell are we supposed to do? I have no idea why you're asking me this. What do you expect me to do? Please figure out a way to solve this. This is all your fault. You need to help us out. How is any of this my fault? You guys decided to do this without me knowing. You and the rest of your family need to figure out what to do. You told me that I'm not part of your family, right? I have no intention of helping you guys out at all. You're his wife, though. You need to do something to help him out. Why do I need to do anything? Also, I'm not his wife anymore. What did you just say? My ex-husband was a piece of trash, so I got a divorce. Have you not heard from him at all? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my son? Yeah, who else would I be talking about? We discussed this a couple of days ago and decided to get a divorce. I had no idea he planned to try to sell my house, though. He didn't mention that when we had our conversation. Are you telling me that we're complete strangers to each other now? Yeah, pretty much. Have you finally realized that you guys are the ones that might become homeless? Are you seriously going to do this to us? I had no idea things would end up like this. Are you going to abandon us completely? Yeah, I don't see why I should help. You were telling me to enjoy my life on the streets. I don't feel like helping people that would say that to me. I'm sure you guys did this to kick me out of the house, but I guess it's kind of backfired. Now look who's going to be without a place to live. Don't worry, we're going to be completely fine. He still has a job, so we won't have any financial problems. I guess we're just going to have to find a different place to live. Although I have no idea what I'm going to do about the money for a new place. That's a problem that you guys are going to have to figure out yourselves. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore. It was actually the perfect timing for us to get a divorce, actually. I was kind of looking for a reason to kick you guys out of the house. I can't believe this. How dare you talk to me like that? Are you seriously not going to help us out? Of course I'm not going to help. We're strangers to each other. Did your husband know about any of this? I didn't think that he was the kind of person that would agree to something like this. He didn't know any of the details. How am I meant to tell him that we have no place to live now? What are you going to do about this? You've messed up my plans completely. Stop blaming me for any of this, you old hag. How about you take responsibility for what you've done? This was the plan that you had to solve the problems between us, right? We don't have to argue every day now that we're not going to be living together. This is perfect for both of us. Yeah, I still don't want to live with you at all. Still, this isn't how I planned things to be. I have no idea what I'm going to do from now on. Who cares about tomorrow? I'm happy that we don't have to live together anymore. Problem solved, right? Please don't ever contact me again. I've got to get going now. Goodbye, you old hag. I hope you and your family enjoy your lives on the street. Anna decided to talk to Sean to see if what Mary was saying was really true. He ended up admitting that Mary was the one that paid for the house. and that the house was under her name. Anna's husband had no idea about any of this and was furious when he found out what had happened. Their entire family is in a huge argument right now, and they might end up having to separate completely. She tried to sneak back into Mary's house without her permission, but was stopped by the police and given a restraining order. They really have nowhere to live and are currently living on the streets. Mary ended up selling the huge family house and bought a high-rise condo to live in by herself. Her life seems to have improved drastically after she got the divorce. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.